Today is Sunday, January 29th, 2017. This is the Towson toilet, and these are the cases in which the Towson toilet represented. Mainstream media knowingly lied to the public on February the 7th, 2011. This toilet was a part of artistic expression. It was for a movie and a documentary about the play-to-play politics in Maryland and in Illinois. It showed the corruption in the courts. That's the city solicitor's office. Evidence received. That's February the 2nd, 2011. They received this information. I was kidnapped and illegally incarcerated February the 7th because I was making a movie and a documentary about Governor O'Malley and the play-to-play politics in the state of Maryland. I named judges, lawyers, politicians, police, and media. And it was in the state of Illinois and in Maryland. It was federal violations. Period. Plain and simple. And the toilet represents how you treat us. And that's the original toilet that was in Towson. And on February the 6th, 2017, I'm bringing this toilet back. I'm bringing it back. I'm going to be doing a reenactment of the toilet in Towson on February the 6th, 2011. I'm also going to be at the jury duty. So I'm going to protest standing jury. And I'm going to show you how long I've been doing this and what it's been all about. Like I said, it was a movie and a documentary. That's it. It was about the politics in Maryland. It was about Martin Luther King's dream about racial equality. It was about me testifying and talking about the 13th Amendment. It was about MySpace, YouTube, and tweeting how we use social media to get the message out. And I kept everything documented from day one, the program and everything. So this is, like I said, my underground railroad. This is where I do my work at. This is where I serve my community and the people in the community. This is the good and the hood that I provide. Books and barbecue. These are the awards that I get from the mayor, Kathleen Pugh. Alright? Because I use Samsung as a device and I use Verizon too. So this is what we're going to do. Meat week is this week. Alright, that's my agenda for this week. All week. It's on there. I was illegally incarcerated and kidnapped on February the 7th, 2011. And you stopped me from going to my mother's funeral. You labeled me a terrorist like Emmett Till. When Emmett Till got beat to death for a crime he didn't commit. I'm not going to wait 20 years to get my justice. I'm talking about the art of getting money and how the courts are used to incarcerate black America. You reinvented slavery under the 13th Amendment. And I'm going to show you about the art of getting money. Because I'm the same shorty then that I am now. These videotapes is what I was using. And my grandmother and my grandparents taught me about using videos and cameras. Cameras and pictures. Alright? That's Governor O'Malley. Mayor O'Malley. Alright? And this is Governor O'Malley, the state of Maryland, Office of Minority Affairs. Because like I said, I was doing a documentary and a movie about y'all. And the governor had the DVD. It says it right here. Alright, DVD entitled Video Vigilante. That Video Vigilante DVD was evidence for those cases that I was talking about. Alright, like I said, I got my shit together. I got all the videos. I got the camera to play them on. And I got a subject to talk to. I'm a black Republican. And President Obama asked for an investigation. See that? That's the White House, 2009. That's my address, Baltimore City, long before I got locked up. Hope your concerns are resolved to your satisfaction. They weren't. Like I said, I'm a black Republican. I'm a Republican that Trump don't want to talk to. So we went to the state's attorney's office. And that's my right to, as a private citizen, to approach the grand jury. And that's my letter to President Obama as a follow-up to tell him that I didn't get my rights. So Donald Trump just inherited me. Whatever Obama didn't finish, he got to take over. And he's going to take over the prison industry. We're going to talk about the money behind the prison industry. Since y'all want to talk about immigration law, let's talk about the prison industry. We got a lot of immigrants locked up in the prison. You got a lot of people caught up in the system. And Judge Bill going to have to talk about it. It's the art of getting money that Governor O'Malley created. That's my date, meat week. That's my mother's funeral on February the 2nd. On Saturday, it's meat week. And we're going to start talking about the truth. We're going to put these tapes out in the air. Mainstream media knowingly lied to the public. So now I'm going to hold mainstream media accountable. Governor's office. Department of Justice. I'm going to play those tapes. And I'm going to start putting new toilets out. I already gave this note out, so we don't have no misunderstandings. I'm bringing a toilet down there I'm bringing a new toilet down there. Alright? I put this out here to let y'all know what I'm doing, what I've been doing, and how long I've been doing it. I've been doing a movie and a documentary about Governor O'Malley and racism in the judicial system. It ain't just racism in Baltimore, it's racism across the country. It's the judicial system and incarceration under the 13th Amendment. I was doing it as a lab rat. Keep calm. The camera's rolling. So all I did is what I said I was going to do. Moses parted the Red Sea. Shorty parted some rednecks. And that's Lake County, Illinois. Like I said, this covers 2 states, Illinois and Maryland. It's Dred Scott. And since it's Dred Scott, we're going to make sure that you do what you got to do. It's going to be Judgment Day. Judgment Day. Dred Scott. See that? What race am I? What color am I? Make sure that you see this. Because we talking about bail and bond. We talking about bail. And we talking about the judicial system at large. We talking about mass incarceration. And I'm going to use the University of Maryland to help me get my message out. I'm going to show you where you denied me access to the court. Because I filed my proper paperwork. Alright? That's Dwayne G. Davis versus the state of Maryland. That's Governor O'Malley, Chief Johnson, Greg Bernstein, and Scott Schellenberger. That's a replevin order. That's for my property to be returned. Under the Constitution, you're supposed to return my property. If you don't return my property, I'm supposed to be compensated for my losses. Martin Luther King got public accommodations passed. You feel me? It's the law. All I did is ask for Martin Luther King's job. I filed the proper paperwork with the courts, and the courts refused to give me access to the court. That's where Mosby comes into action, because she's the state's attorney, and I'm supposed to have access to the court. Mosby supposed to give me that access to the court. You don't give me access to the court, then y'all just gonna lock me up again, and we can start this process all over again. On February the 6th, I'm coming to the Towson Courthouse, and we're going to reenact what happened on February the 7th, 2011. We're going to reenact the toilet, and I'm going to tell the truth about everything. I'm going to name the judges, the lawyers, the politicians, and I'm going to do a live feed. We're going to talk about the toilets, that Obama, the Mark Twain. We're going to talk about all these tapes, and we're going to show the citizens that are behind me. Because, see, I filed a petition. You petition your government to address issues and grievances. And we're going to talk about the legal notice that I filed with the city, the state, and the county. City, state, county, and federal levels. And there you go. You kidnapped me. You kidnapped me from my family. And I want my family back. I want my life back. So on February the 6th, I'm taking back what belongs to me. Get your sugar frosted flakes, because it's going to be a fight.